Hi Emma, hope you're doing good. I just want to apologize in advance about the jankiness of this video. I'm running out the door, but I want to make sure I helped you. Anyway, was able to touch base with you. So, first of all, I looked at your funnels. I think they look amazing, and I think your headlines are really great, and also you're amazing on camera. So, congratulations. But I just want to show you really quickly, I think, what I would suggest. So, it looks like right now you have your, where's my pen? You have your opt-in for your templates, and then you also have an opt-in that's like, hey, come join my video series, but then you're also like, hey, come do my webinar. So right now, if you look at like a value ladder, you have a lot of things going on the free level, and maybe I just don't know this, but girl, we gotta get you making money. So essentially right now is you keep like bumping people from a free to a free to a free, when in reality you need to bump them up from a free to a paid object to a paid object. Like Russell said, he goes, you need to qualify a subscriber, so you're killing it there, right? You have like, you're qualifying them as a subscriber, but then immediately says you need to qualify them as a buyer and then as a hyper buyer. So this is what I would just initially suggest, and again, this is just based off of a suggestion. If you want to talk in a few weeks, I'd love to do that, but if you're time crunched, I can recommend some other people that I trust. But again, right now you're kind of bumping them from free to free to free to free to free, when we need to bump them from free to up the value ladder to up the value ladder, if you remember how Russell speaks. So this is what Liz Benny does. If you remember her, she's like a bigwig in like the ClickFunnels circle, but essentially she'll run Facebook traffic. She'll run Facebook traffic to her webinar registration page, which your webinar registration page, I love the headline, I think it's awesome. So Facebook to a registration, but then what she'll do here is she will immediately take this subscriber and qualify them as a buyer. So I would suggest you sell the templates or even sell the video series as like a mini course. So once they register for the webinar, you're going to have them qualify as a buyer. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to get them in the mindset of buying, but also if you can get this converting, then all of a sudden the Facebook traffic will start to pay for itself. So this will be a break-even funnel for you, which is what you want. So not only will you get people to be registered for your webinar, but they'll qualify themselves as a buyer, which will cancel out the cost of this Facebook traffic. So anyway, so that's what I think I'd suggest, is go from Facebook to a webinar registration, immediately qualify them as a buyer, and then that will go to like thank you, whatever. Here, get ready for your webinar page. And again, just right here, and or you could test it out where you have a webinar, Facebook to webinar, and then instead of selling the templates, you could sell you could turn your video series into a mini course and just sell that for $37. It'll go to a thank you page. But do you see how this will take people from a subscriber to a buyer to a hyper buyer? So they will go instead of like from here to here to here on the free, you take them from this opt-in or this webinar registration right here. And you take them up here to all of a sudden a $37 product. And then once they're in your webinar, right, then you can sell them, and I don't know what you're selling on your webinar, but then you can sell them on your webinar to whatever this higher ticket item is. So that is what I would suggest. Yeah. There's another suggestion down here, if you're like really dead set on this being an opt-in, would be to like have your video series be an opt-in over to your webinar registration, then qualify them with like this 37. But I think that's too much. Like this is just like if you're like heart set on that, but I would not do that. I would go Facebook to webinar registration to qualify them as a buyer with one of these things. Qualify them as a buyer, thank you. And again, you can switch that with a mini course. You could do a test to see what's better. But the biggest concern for me is now you can see that like we're, instead of moving people from free to free to free, because here's the free level here, right? Instead of moving from free to free to free, you're now moving them up the value ladder. But my biggest concern, and I just don't know if I just don't know this, is I don't know what you're actually pushing them toward. Like, is your webinar actually going to be selling them something? Because that's where you're going to make the big ka-ching. So, yes, that is it. But either way, I'm super... Sorry, I'm literally running out the door and I have not made my bed yet, so please don't judge. Anyway, but like this, beautiful, 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 really like it. Where are we at here? Where's your webinar? Oh yeah, see, this webinar, so the 3 under the radar secrets to designing like a pro so you never have to hire a graphic designer ever again, absolutely free. That is That is a brilliant, that's a brilliant headline. So, anyway, I think that is awesome. If you want later, I could just give you a few helps just to, I think like the overall design is awesome, but just to tighten it up. If you wanted my help, I could help you that later in a little bit of time. Also, don't forget to put a favicon up there. If you know, like, see how Facebook has that little F and yours has the ClickFunnels sign? You can change that. Just type in like ClickFunnels favicon, Favicon, and they have a tutorial somewhere, I'm sure. And then I don't know if you want this on or not, but you can turn this on, you can turn this off if you go to General in the editor, and then you go, so if you go to Settings, General, and then you could turn it off there. Either way though, one, you look like a babe. Two, I think that this is really cool, and yeah, I think you're offering great content, but you should stop offering so much and make them pay for it because you deserve it, and yeah, that's all. Anyway, so that's my initial 2 cents. If you want to get together in a few weeks' time, I'd love to do it, or just ping me back and let me know if you need someone ASAP and I can recommend someone. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.